well be the most consequential partner for us, I think, in the Indo-Pacific for sure, in this century. And look, it's the world's largest democracy, a very capable country, very talented people.
India and the United States of America, a relation defined as one of the most important geopolitical and diplomatic mover and shaker of this world. Washington and Delhi's bonds have only become stronger with time. From almost freezing shoulders, from both to now being best friends sitting on the same table, times have certainly changed. And yet the so-called leaders of the free world and the same world's largest democracy continue to be at odds over issues ranging from Kejriwal to Ukraine. While Modi and Biden have a legendary and public friendship, things are a little different behind the scenes. So, who really is souring relations between two of the greatest democracies to have ever existed? What's causing friction between Indian and US foreign officers? Is there cause for concern in Bharat when it comes to ties with America? From labels like illiberal democracy to publicly questioning India's alleged role in the killing of the Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Nijjar in Canada, Washington has found enough reasons to provoke New Delhi. The Modi administration, on its part, has kept things clear. As the famous and apt quote from the epic Indian cinematic masterpiece Race goes, "Our business is our business, none of your business."
India had lodged its strong objection and protest with the senior official from the US Embassy with regard to the comments made by the US State Department. The recent remarks by the State Department are unwarranted. Any such external imputation on our electoral and legal processes is completely unacceptable.
We continue to follow these actions closely, including the arrest of Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal.
In the days after Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal's arrest, the US State Department said they are concerned and closely monitoring the situation in India's national capital. This comes months after the US had sought proof from India to refute Canada's allegations that the Modi government was involved in the murder of Khalistani and gangster Hardeep Nijjar. The US had also called for India to take a stance on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. For all this, India's response has been a curt mind your own business. The Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar is skilled enough to shut down American media on questions about democracy and alleged extrajudicial killings, or even the claim that Muslims are not safe in India.
Why should I step up to what the West wants? I will step up to what I want. No? You think by voting for something I will end the war? Had I done all the things that you were saying, I would have been of no use to anybody, including myself in Bali.
The US ambassador, as an ambassador, obviously will say what he thinks is the thinking of his government or the position of his government.
No government or government employee can be involved in the alleged assassination of one of your own citizens. That's just an unacceptable red line.
But why does Jaishankar even need to do this? Whether it is Modi and Biden or Modi and Trump, the Indian PM seems to be a friend to American presidents, Republican or Democrat. The concern stems from something the ex-US President Donald Trump's former speechwriter said in an interview. Mike Benz had alleged that there were biased elements in the US foreign policy establishment, waged a campaign against Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP in the run-up to India's 2019 general elections. End quote. That's a big statement to make. It hints at Trump's powerlessness over elements in his own administration. Reports suggest the helplessness continues in Joe Biden's government as well. So are US government officials taking matters into their own hands with their own brand of justice and skewed morality? What matters is that the deepening relations between India and the US can actually be plotted on an upwards graph. What also matters is the increasing number of India and America joint military exercises. The website of America's Director for International Cooperation itself says that deepening bilateral defense cooperation is a strategic imperative for the United States and India. It was in June 2016 that the then US President Barack Obama and Indian PM Narendra Modi had officially designated each other as a major defense partner. And since then, there has been no looking back. So, whether it is trade or defense, there are plenty of numerical retorts to the naysayers. So while the ties between India and US may face its fair share of troubles, the importance of the relationship may be enough to ward off whatever evil eye may be looking. After all, 1/6 of the whole world lives just in the two nations.